All right, hey everybody. Today is Monday. For some reason, I always know what day it is, but the date is crazy to me. Anyway, I wanted to, for people that follow me, wanted to show you guys where we are as far as our plants are concerned. These are our little seedlings for some beefsteak tomatoes. We got some celery going. I need to water these bad boys too. And we have some arugula and basil over and curly kale. Okay. Watermelons back here, they have not seeded yet. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update on that. We're gonna be doing some juicing this morning. So you guys are gonna be prepping with me. You guys ready? Here we go. So as I noted in my description for this live or for this video, today is day number 32 of my total fast and day number 11 on juices only. For those that don't know, I successfully completed a 21-day water fast. It started. What day we start that water fast? February the 14th we started, and that particular fast ended on March the 7th. And where most people ended their fast, I started a new fast with juices only. So right now I am on day 11 of my juice fast. But day 32 altogether. I have not eaten solid foods since February 14th. February 14th, last time I ate some solid food. Now I'm telling you all that because when fasting, the definition of fast is to make weak in order to make strong. To make weak in order to make strong. I did not realize I had a little juice in here from yesterday, which is cool because guess what? Probably gonna eat that really quick. But thank you for joining me. If you are interested in leading and living this lifestyle, you can personally contact me through this channel, and or you can join our 3-day fasting group. For those that don't know me personally, all right. Looks like I'm having some problems. Okay. Anyway, like I said, I refuse to put out my number on social media like this because I've done that before, and if you ever do that, you will get a bombardment of phone calls that you don't want. So what is this channel going to be about? This channel is basically going to be about my life, how I live. As I learn, I will be teaching you. I am an entrepreneur, I am a worker, I'm a laborer, and right now I'm in a lifestyle that I am loving. My eyes have been opened to the true living of fasting, raw vegan cuisine, food. I don't even know if you say cuisine. Just raw food, fasting, and the importance of doing solid food vacations. So that's what this channel will be about. Hopefully you guys will subscribe and you'll stick around and learn some things. This morning we're going to do what is called a mucus buster. If you're interested in the ingredients, if you're interested in this lifestyle, please contact me. So every morning around this time I'm going to get up. Right now I'm on the East Coast and it is 5:34. I've been up about 30 minutes. Normally I'm up about between 4 and 4:30. Slept in a little late this morning. I had gotten up in the middle of the night again. For some reason, I am the last few nights, I have been dreaming, and it's been waking me up, which is cool. It's no problem. Um, but every morning I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna do a live, and my goal for this channel is to get to 10,000 subscribers. You see, this is March. I would like to get to 10,000 subscribers on my channel between now and the end of the year. So, ladies and gentlemen, how can I do that? I'm going to need your help. Okay? If you get any information from this channel, and I know there are going to be some trolls, and I know there are going to be some people that's not going to like me, and because I'm following people who have millions of subscribers who are putting out content that is remarkable, and people are just hating like crazy on them. So guess what? With great how's it go? Blah blah blah. Great responsibility. Anyway, y'all know what I'm trying to say. This will always be unfiltered and uncut. I'll make you that promise. I don't do any scripting. I often will have topics that I want to talk about, but as I learn things, I like to put them out. Okay. I've always been the kind of person that as I go through life, or as I like to say, as I grow through life, and as I find out things, I really truly like to pass that information on, and help people. Okay, this lifestyle here is all about helping others. This lifestyle is a lifestyle of abundance. What else can I say about this lifestyle? This lifestyle has tremendously blessed me. Prior to my first fast, which was this year, January the 7th, I successfully completed my first 21-day water fast, or solid food vacation with water only. That was my very first one. From that, I had written down my goals, and I strongly encourage you before you do any kind of fasting. If I were you, I would use a coach. It's, in my opinion, it's much easier and it's better for you if you have a coach. So much easier, so much better. Because fasting is not easy, okay? Especially just water fasting. Now the juice fasting, oh yeah, you can knock that out, no biggie. There'll be some times that's challenging. Oh, but the juices is, ooh-wee, it's where it's at. When you get to the point where you're doing water only, man, I'm telling you, it is so much easier to do it in a group, and it's so much easier to do it in a group of people that have a strong leader that can lead you through that thing, that you can call on when you need some help. And I always want to give homage and give props to my mentor and my teacher, Mr. Christopher Aaron, because I feel like he saved my life. He contacted me about 3 years ago and was like, hey, I have a way where you want to worry about ever having a heart attack, ever having a stroke, getting cancer, and all that kind of stuff. Because like I said, I always like to help people, and I've always done lives, just on different things. A lot of times it will be on nothing but, just doing better and living better. And he caught one of my lives one day, and believe it or not, I was in a drive-thru. Because back then, I was not like I am now. I would not get up early in the morning, and I would not be juicing anything. Okay? And I'll explain juicing and why it's important to juice and all that kind of stuff as we go for people that follow me. And like I said, I am just getting started with this channel. Oh, so he contacted me. I was doing a live. I was saying, I really don't want to be sick. I don't want to be, like my mother-in-law who's just had a heart attack. I don't want to be like my mother who just had a heart attack. And I'm in the drive-thru buying a double cheeseburger with chili cheese tater tots and a peach sweet tea. I'll never forget that. Because that was my thing. That was, if I wasn't eating a double cheeseburger for breakfast, guess what I was eating? I would be eating If I wasn't eating double cheeseburgers, I was eating fried chicken and wedges every morning. Fried chicken and wedges, believe it or not. Yes, me. The juicing guru, the fasting dude, the guy. Me. That would be my breakfast though. So he followed with me, and I was like, I'm not gonna do nothing like that. I love food too much. And at the time, he was a stickler. He was like, yeah, and I'm a stickler. He even said that because we were messaging back and forth. He's like, yeah, and I'm a stickler. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. You gotta do water only, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, well, you can count me. You can sure enough count me out of that one. Because that is not for me, brother. So here we go, fast forward like 3 years later. And oh, wow. You cannot let those sit. That had gone bad already. I just made that yesterday morning. I just wanted to try it. I knew that what we do when we juice live products, not live videos. When we juice live products, and when we do it, the enzymes are live, the food is live, everything is live. So you have literally like 15 minutes to negotiate it, unless you put it in a container that is set up to be saved. And apparently, after 24 hours, actually from here on out, I won't be doing that again. I won't be drinking my juices past 12 hours because that was not good. Okay, that was not good at all. I don't know if y'all saw my response, but I got excited because I found some juice in the refrigerator. I was like, oh yeah, good. I can drink a little bit this morning. It was only about half of a pint. And it was not good, y'all. Ooh-wee. That was bad. So, lesson learned. When you're making your live juices, if you can't negotiate them within, I'm going to say, 16 hours, you need to just go and get that down because that is not going to be good for you. Learned a lesson yesterday also cutting pineapples. And I'll tell y'all this, and I'll share this with you since you're here with me. When cutting a pineapple, especially for juicing, now when you're doing it for smoothies, it's a lot different. For smoothies, you use the whole entire fruit. For pineapples, you want to take off all the skin. Okay, and I'm going to talk about juicing first. You want to take off all the skin, which is what I'm doing here now. And then once you get all the skin off, you want to start from the top and kind of chop your way through it. Now I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you. Hope you got a good angle and good vantage point so you can see it. Get you some ceramic knives if you don't have any. Very, very, very sharp. I found that out the hard way yesterday. I cut up a pineapple. I was doing it a different way, really wasn't paying attention. I was doing a live video, and I had my finger in the way, and sliced. I don't even want to say it sliced the tip of my finger. It sliced the fingernail, basically off a piece of it. I was very fortunate that I wasn't paying attention, but I was watching where I was going. And never ever cut towards yourself. Never ever cut towards yourself. Never do that. Okay? Knife could slip. Anything can happen. Don't ever. And this is a rule for any time using a knife. Never ever cut towards yourself. And this is in your kitchen. This is outside. This is any time you're using a knife. Never, ever, ever cut towards yourself. Nothing is ever worth you getting injured or hurt. Nothing. Not any amount of saving of whatever, time, merchandise, product, nothing. I mean, a pineapple costs $5 or less. A hospital visit, an ER visit, it's going to cost you $240 with insurance. If you don't have insurance, you're talking about, six, seven, 8,000, $1,500, $2,000. So never, ever, ever cut towards yourself. That's not what happened to me yesterday. Okay. So now I have my pineapple all sliced and ready. Start from the top, go through the core. Okay. Just like so. This is a rather large pineapple. This is what I bought this one. This one was pretty big. Okay, now that I have my 2 cores. Now, and this is where I hurt myself yesterday. Okay. I just did my routine different. So now we're gonna make sure your offhand is if you're holding it, make sure it's far away from the blade, and then just go down the pineapple and cut it into sections. Now I'm juicing this morning, so I'm cutting into sections so that it will fit easily into the juicer. Alright, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm cutting it small enough so it can fit. And when I get finished cutting, I always like to put my product in a bowl over here I have to the side. That was not small enough. And I'm also learning that the smaller I cut my product, the easier of a time my juicer has. I've only been juicing about a week now. Okay. Oh wow, Chris Gore, let me see. What type of juice are you asking me what kind of juicer do I have? I have a Breville. I'll show you, what kind of juicer. I'll show it to you, brother. Thank you for coming in with me, man. This is cool. I appreciate that. It's called a Breville juice fountain cold. However, if you're going to be serious about this lifestyle, what I have found out is I want a better juicer. The slow cold press juicers, or I haven't found one. That's why I haven't bought one. But when I do, I will let you know. And brother, if you're not in my Facebook group, make sure you join my Facebook group so you can get into the groups, because I post in there all the time as well. I don't do a lot of posts on my personal page anymore. I do post in the group. It's called the 3-day water fast group, February 15, 16, 17. I believe that's the name of it. But shoot me an inbox and I will send you a link to it so you can get in. Because that's going to be beneficial to you, brother. I know some of your challenges that you've had in the past, and that group is going to be a blessing to you. Definitely. And I'm not saying that you haven't gotten yourself together. I'm not trying to say that at all. But I will tell you, I'm getting myself together, and it has blessed me. Found out yesterday that when I'm doing lives, people are watching, which is great. And because I'm living such a different lifestyle that's different than what most people are used to, a lot of people that know me are like trying to give me advice. Okay, which honestly I'm not really listening to. Simply because I know that you really don't understand or know my lifestyle I'm leading now. And one thing we all know, we know our bodies better than anyone else, or at least you should. And since my first fast, I'm way more in tune with my body now. And I understand where some of your advice is coming from. But it's funny to me how people that think they know you can simply walk up to you. Had a lady walk up to me yesterday out the blue. Same thing Saturday. This gentleman that knows me, knows my name. Because people really don't know you. He knows my name. He walked up to me, shook my hand. Because for people that know me, I have lost a substantial amount of weight. I've literally lost about 20% of my total body weight. Um, total body weight. I've lost like 20%. So people that see me on a regular, that know my name but don't know me, they feel like they can say anything. Like the gentleman said, "Man, I didn't know you were sick." And I had been taking offense to things like that because I was considering myself not being sick. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? I was sick. I was sick with the and anything I say, people, just please take it with a grain of salt. Because most of the time I'm talking about myself. I was sick with the illness of being obese in America. Which, to be honest with you, most Americans are obese. I posted yesterday in the group. Matter of fact, I don't know if I posted in the group or posted on my page. I might have posted on my page where I was showing, because Jennifer and I have been talking about this height and weight chart. And it's funny how when you become the proper weight for your height, it makes you look funny because you've been so obese for so long. You know, I've been obese for probably, 15 years. Okay. Even people that knew me, 10 years ago, I was in, it looked good for me. I've always been a handsome guy, but I was obese. So I found a chart yesterday. We just happened to go to the mall. We got this guy who does jewelry cleaning for us that we absolutely love. He's a monster at cleaning jewelry. And what we were in there yesterday in the mall doing our thing, getting us some getting a jewelry clean. And this guy, Jennifer needs to go to the bathroom. Man, I can't believe that thing got a sugar spot that quick. So while she was in the bathroom, they had this scale there, and it had the height and weight chart on it. And I was like, that's miraculous because we've been talking about that for probably 3 or 4 days now. And I'll be darned if we go to a bathroom in the mall and the height and weight chart, the correct height and weight chart is just sitting right there for anybody to look at. And I did a live and I took a picture of it. Y'all know me. When the universe provides, I take advantage. So I did a quick live because so many people have been telling me, oh man, you done lost enough weight. Oh man, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, first of all, you don't know me. Okay? You are not me. And I equated that to me just randomly walking up to you or to someone who is larger than me and saying, hey, you done gained enough weight. You need to stop. Okay? And I know where it's coming from. I know people it's coming from where people, care about you and they're concerned about you. But when you're doing kingdom work, when you're doing fasting and healthy living, this is what it looks like. Okay? Your body is going to go through detox. And I don't know if you've ever gone through a detox in your life. It's not easy. Okay? I detox like crazy because I'm a foodie. I'm still a foodie. I love to eat now. Okay? I haven't eaten in over a month. But I love to eat. So let's get into the nitty gritty of fasting and why you should fast. What I have found out, you need to fast because most of us have anywhere between 12 to 15 meals that are bagged up in our system. You have 2 types of systems in your body that just happen to be liquid. Number 1, you have blood, and number 2, you have lymph. Lymph is the bathroom, okay? That is where most of our problems come from. The lymph is most of the time where, when we start getting sick, and I know y'all know this, I know you've heard this, most of the time we start getting sick in our gut. I'm sure y'all have heard that before. I'm not telling you something you haven't. See, the crazy part about it is we already know the information. We just don't do it. Why don't we do it? because we haven't been trained to do it. That's why you got to pay somebody like me to coach you. It just is what it is. We pay for things that we already know all the time. You go to the doctor. Case in point, you go to the doctor. It's funny how I use my stove now as a cutting board. Huge cutting board. We hardly ever fire this thing up. If I fire this thing up, it's because we cooking a baked potato. Whereas we used to use this thing every day. You guys are on my stove right now. This thing is a huge cutting board for me. All right, you go to the doctor for a simple headache. Now, in the back of your mind, you already know, or you've been taught, that you are dehydrated and you have not had enough water. I guarantee you know that already. I guarantee it. These oranges. I want to get some more oranges. I want to get some I bought yesterday. Because some of these oranges that I get are from some places, and some are from other places, and they're not as fresh. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. They're not as fresh if you get them from a off-brand store. And by the way, we get most of our produce we get most of our stuff from Whole Foods. Whole Foods just has a huge selection of organic. When I get low sometimes, I will go to Kroger, because Kroger has a very nice selection of organic. It's not as fresh at Kroger, I noticed. And it's definitely not as good at Kroger. But Kroger is down the street, and Whole Foods for us is like 40 minutes away. So, you go to the doctor, you already know that you haven't been drinking enough water. But you rather go to the doctor, and you rather listen to him tell you what you should do, and get a prescription for a pharmacy or a drug. Root word for pharmacy is pharmakia. Pharmakia means poison maker. I'm breaking all this stuff down for you because you got to understand that the powers that be, the evil men that run this world, they want to control you. Ultimately, they want to control your money. Absolutely, they're going to control your health. I'm not telling you anything that you don't know already. You already know that people run this world. I mean, why does 5% of the whole entire globe control 95% of all the money? See that orange already on bad. That's the reason I don't like buying cheap stuff, because you always lose your money when you buy cheap stuff. And these ones weren't even cheap. These were from Kroger, okay? But I bought too many yesterday or the day before, and I knew better, so I gotta hurry and use these. This orange is soft, and I don't like to put anything in my juices that has the potential of being dead. We're not gonna use that. That's going to the side. I can use one half of it, but the other side has been sitting on. No, sir, I'm not taking any medication. But a doctor didn't have to take me off medication. I was diagnosed with hypertension when I was 19 years old. I have been off and on. I'm 44 now. I've been off and on high blood pressure meds from 19 until I think the last time I took some meds was last year. I just got to a point, Chris, where I was like, you know what, enough is enough. And if I die, I'm gonna die without these medications. And that was just me. That was a decision that I made. You have to make your own decision. That was my decision. I was like, you know what, just not gonna do this anymore. I am not gonna do it. I have been searching and seeking the truth for ever since I graduated seminary. I've been seeking the truth about life, about everything, just about everything. And this fasting has really taught me the truth. I'm talking about the unadulterated truth about life. This thing we call life, as Prince said. Good question. I appreciate that. Thank you for your interaction. This makes it a little bit interactive for one, but it makes it a little bit easier on me. I can sit here and talk anyway, so it don't really matter either way. But thank you for joining me. Um, where was I? Where was I? 'Cause your prescription threw me off a little bit. Oh, going to the doctor. We already know the things that we need to do internally. You know that if you get sick internally, think about it. When kids get sick, what is the first thing they do? They put themselves on a fast. They don't want to eat anything. Naturally, when animals out in the forest get sick, they stop eating. It's internally already embedded in us what to do. When we used to get sick when we was kids, what did grandma do? Grandma would give you some water and give you some castor and start running that stuff up out of you. We've gotten away from that because we've gotten dependent on somebody else telling us how to live. We've gotten dependent on somebody else telling us how to live. So, I got to the point, I've been seeking and seeking and seeking. And even the book says, seek ye first. No, that's not what I'm talking about. About seeking. Knocking, the door shall be open, seeking ye shall find. So if you start looking for the truth, you will find the truth. If you're the type of person that you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you're tired of the lies, you know for a fact that they put you on lipitor, and you've been seeing all these stories of people with their, and that was one thing that did it for me. When I saw those stories where people were, their lips were swelling and they were unrecognizable and all that kind of stuff, I said, man, I'm not taking this stuff. I would much rather just deal with the problem than to have all these side effects. And that was me though. I can't speak for anybody else. That's Roderick. See, I always said, if I go out, then I'm just gonna go out on my terms. I'm not gonna go out on your terms. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. And Chris, you know me. That's I'm gonna be my own man anyway. And that's just the way it is. Cause hey, it is what it is. So did my first fast. Chris contacted me, went through it, and I'm gonna tell you, when you're fasting, it's an emotional roller coaster. But on my first fast, man, I had so much energy. On my 8th day, I'll never forget this. On my 8th day of a pure water fast, first of all, I didn't think I'd make it past 3 days. And back then, I didn't think I could make it past 3 hours without eating. I was eating so much. The day before the fast, man, I spent like $50 on fast food. I ate some of everything. But you know what? Something within me was saying, you better get it in now because this is going to be your last opportunity to do this ever in life. Something just kept telling me that. And brother, I'm telling you, sisters, I'm telling you, I got it in. January the 7th, 2019, I ate everything under the sun that I wanted. Everythything. I ate some of everything. I ate Taco Bell, I know 3 times. I ate Burger King. I ate Popeyes. I ate pizza. I ate everything. Because I just, something told me, you better enjoy it. Because it's probably going to be the last time you ever do this. And it was. It has been. I have not had fast food, meat, dairy, or anything that was processed. That's not true. I do eat processed Beyond Meat, which is a plant-based process, tastes just like meat. So the only thing, put it this way, I've only eaten plant-based when I have eaten the 16 days that I've eaten this year since January the 6th or 7th. So that's where I am. That's the story. As we go on through this journey, I will share more. But I'm going to get off now, and I got folks that follow me over in the group. So I'll post a link on the YouTube, so that anybody who's interested in joining my group, I hate to say my group, anybody who's joining the group that I started, I'm constantly updating that group. We're constantly in communication. We have several people that have negotiated and completed the 21-day fast. I'm talking about, listen to this, water only, okay? We've had several people that we have introduced, that Jennifer and I introduced to fasting, to the fasting lifestyle, who have completed and negotiated successfully a 21-day water fast. So don't even take my word for it. You can get in a group, you can ask questions, and people that are in a group will answer the questions for you. I don't even have to answer questions anymore, which is amazing. But I am still considered the leader of that group. God, saw it fit to give me the vision to start that group, and it has been successful thus far. And I'm extremely excited about the people that are in the group with us and the things that they are going through. I mean, because you see people have and experience miracles on a fast. I mean, I've seen things from people getting healed, like myself, to people getting jobs, to people starting school, and they've been trying to start school for a decade, to people who, I mean, you name it. We've seen it already, and we've only been doing this lifestyle a couple of months. And I'm not doing this to make a fortune. I got a fast that's going to start next month. We're going to start, I believe I said on the 17th, 18th, 19th. Okay, we're going to do a 3-day water fast or a juice. You can choose. And I'm going to facilitate, and I'm only going to charge $25. That's it. If you want to be in that group, you want to fast with us, it's going to cost you $25. Get in. We're going to teach you how to do it. We're going to show you how to do it. I'm probably not going to fast with y'all. Okay, I'm just going to facilitate the group because I'm still on a 42-day fast right now. So I have got to give my body a break. And people that don't understand that, then you probably not going to get too many things that we teach. But knowing me, I'll probably still fast. Because I love it. I love the way it makes me feel. Like I said, I'm on day, I think I said day 33 right now on the fast. Never thought I'd be able to go this long without food. I literally have not had solid food. And this is, we call it a solid food vacation. I literally have not had solid food since February the 14th, Valentine's Day. And I think I even started my fast a little bit earlier than that. I want to say I did. Because I was on a 3-day dry when everybody else started. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. I got to do these juices now. And I will post a link to the Facebook group if you want to join that and be a part of this. It's crazy. We in about a month we've gone from one person, which is me, to like 167 now. So we would love to have you a part of the group. All right, y'all take care. Love you to pieces.